So, Corinne, I want to give you a heads up on test 20. I'm grading it right now. And I'm looking at number 10 where you factored this right here. Negative x cubed minus 4x squared plus 45x. All right. So the first thing you did was you took out an x, which left you with negative x squared minus 4x plus 45. Okay, and then you factor this. The problem with how you factored it is you have a negative x. We never want to have a negative x because it never works out right. So you factored this like this. You said negative x minus 9, x plus 5. Well, first off, a negative 9 times a positive 5 is going to give you a negative 45. It's not going to give you a positive 45. So you have got to get the negative out and set all of these up such that you can actually get a positive. The only way to have gotten a positive would have been to say negative 5. Negative 9 times negative 5 is a positive 45. But even then, let's look at what we would have. So this would be x. Negative x times negative x is negative x squared. Okay. Negative x times a negative 5x is going to be a positive 5x. And then a negative 9 times a positive x is going to be a negative 9x. And negative 9 times that is going to be a positive 45. All right, so that's going to give you x times negative x squared minus 4x plus 45. So if you had done that and gotten a negative 5 here, I could give you credit for it. But because you told me positive 5, you can't multiply back to get it correct. But the other thing that is incorrect about this is that we never want to have a negative x. We always want our variable to be positive. And if we can take a negative out of this first variable, we want to do so. So what we should have done here was say negative x, which would have left us a positive x squared, a positive 4x, and a negative 45. Then that would set us up to have x and x, and this would have been a positive 9 and a negative 5 here. So that's a much more succinct way. If we can get rid of the negative sign as much as possible, we want to. So if we can factor that out of our first variable, we want to, okay? Because that's actually a negative 1. So try to look at it like that. We're getting rid of the negative 1 and leaving the x behind because we just want to factor the x's. So this should have been the correct format. But if this had been a negative 5 here, I could have given it to you. As it stands now, I can only give you credit for these two because this one, when you multiply it out, gives you the wrong answer. Excuse me. So I wanted to show you that whenever you factor, take the time to go back and multiply those factors and see if you get the same result. If you don't, then you know you need to go back and fix something. In this case, it was the sign for this 5 here. All right, that's all I have, and I will see you on Thursday, and have a happy Valentine's Day.